Good morning, potential supervisors and HDR of UNSW Business School. I wish to do a PhD because my interest in research began in 2015 when I wrote my undergraduate dissertation on Grameenphone's internal control using the COSA framework, which was one of the leading telecom companies and only publicly traded at that time. I was excited to do that because I have a great potentiality in the auditing. I couldn't publish that work as time, resources, and sponsorship was scarce, but it sparked a habit of inquiry that I carried into freelance research for agencies. After my MBA thesis, I was invited to begin research with the professor. I paused the plan to accompany my mother to India for her carcinoma treatment till 2020. In those years, I kept learning. Projects exposed me to persistent gaps in our accounting ecosystems, limited classroom technology, slow adoption of online trading and audit tools, a generally accepted accounting principles in the academic sector and the IFRS in the professional sectors, which is disconnected in the professional training, weak links between financial information and ethical decision making, and uneven commitment to sustainability outside a handful of firms. Those questions inspired me to pursue my passion for research, and eventually I got the opportunity to complete my master's degree at the University of Central Florida. Although the degree is primarily considered coursework based, the nature of the course significantly influenced my thinking about my research potential. Doctoral study requires commitment, impactful research, resilience, patience, interdisciplinary collaboration, making it a long term degree. Teaching affirms this path. As a trainer, I was known for sincerity and visionary to each student's needs, and I discovered how much I value mentoring. My goal is to becoming a teacher scholar who advances global accounting through research and curriculum design, modernizing education with technology, improving governance and assurance practices, and examining how reporting shapes ethical behavior and sustainability. A PhD will give me the tools, community, and discipline to turn these commitments into lasting contributions. Wishing to undertake a PhD at the University of New South Wales Business School because I can get those questions answered from the school. And answering those questions requires rigorous research, pedagogical depth, and sustainable scholarly achievement, which I will be getting from the PhD at the University of New South Wales, which will offer me the environment where methodological strength, interdisciplinary collaboration, and real world relevance. I want to study how people make financial and ethical decisions and how accounting education, governance, and disclosure can measurably improve those decisions. UNSW's reputation for world class supervision, research training, and collaboration culture makes it the right platform to grow into a scholar. I am inspired by Dr. Sanders' work, Coping with COVID by pivoting perspectives from teaching a third year undergraduate courses, which informs my interest in education reform. And what about the directors? Does being different influence the director's opportunities in the board? His currently working paper influences me to work something about governance. At UNSW, I aim to develop evidence-based insights that transform classrooms, boardrooms, and policy and practice. My research topics varieties: corporate governance, accounting education, CSR, financial accounting, and auditing, leadership, whistleblowing, and board effectiveness. I want to include artificial intelligence in all of the topics so that I can bring the urgency and those topics are too much engaging. I also would like to go for designing of risk-based auditings in emerging markets. I will build an empirical, experimental, and computational methods to generate insights. My distinctive strength lies in my ability to connect theoretical research with real-world impact, particularly in addressing educational challenges, developing sustainable business models, improving collaboration with the corporate governance in a specific sector, along with quantitative and analytical skills which I can bring to this program. I believe my former supervisor or colleagues would say that I'm very thorough and dedicated researcher. However, sometimes I took more time when I get involved. This is an area I am actively working to improve by developing a more structured approaches. And also I am improving my public speaking skills by completing a professional development program at the UCF, which is preparing tomorrow's faculty. As I am interested in sustainability, bridging accounting, education gaps, and governance practices, I believe this program will help me create a scalable academic contribution and foster ethical awareness. I am looking forward to meeting with you. Thank you so much, and thank you for your time.